Welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where we are once more with the Omikrons. So, you two, what's up? Mostly heartless.
Reports from behind the counter indicate that dragons have achieved social integration with other customers. This is ideal.
Have you seen them in Elysium? They're flying again! Goodness, I'm so happy we could help. To my eye, it looks as if we are at least as popular as the last stand now, albeit with a more diverse clientele. I'll let you be the judge of that, though.
Shift protocols engaged.
It's in 7,000 shift now?
Our cup overflows, metaphorically speaking. Literal beverage overflow is nominal.
I love the smell of carrot coffee in the eternal twilight. And look at all of the contented customers enjoying our cuisine. 'Tis more than I could have ever imagined when I proposed this idea.
This unit is struggling to generate areas of improvement. Are all café objectives now complete?
I suppose you could say that, but it's a strange way to view one's accomplishments. Why do you ask?
In accordance with a directive to the Alpha-Tron registered units to live, this unit's mission is to assist fallen civilization in reclaiming lost hope through simulation, soup, and other means as necessary. It appears this has been accomplished. If so, then this unit must complete its performance evaluation immediately.
Performance evaluation? That sounds dreadfully dull.
Rather, yes. Nevertheless, this unit must adhere to standard operating protocol and analyze the results of our cultural preservation efforts. Evaluation results will determine whether this unit may continue to embrace the familiar inertia of a current mission. If all potential objectives have been fulfilled, it will once again consign itself to hibernation. Allied units may wish to know that interim evaluations indicate the latter result is likely. This unit has collected more than sufficient data proving that, with the appropriate stimulation, even despairing life forms may once again hope. No further research on this subject is required. Logically speaking, to continue along the current trajectory would be a waste of energy.
Oh, you are really fluffing my fur right now. It's like you weren't even listening to my lectures. Plural! We are finally at the point where we can operate this cafe without one civilization or another reinventing the apocalypse. And you want to kick the bucket? Come a little closer and I'll kick it for you!
This unit gently reminds the screeching lifeform that Omikron decision-making algorithms do not prioritize emotion.
Well, they should. This mission has never been about experimental data, and you know it. Waste of energy, my furry ass. Our feelings matter to the Dynamis, and they matter to the universe. So why don't they matter to you?
This unit does not know what to tell you.
Fine, be that way. See if I care.
This unit will proceed to base Omikron to back up the unit's data before shutdown protocols initiate. Additional personnel changes may follow, but Stigma 4 will minimize disruption to cafe operations. This unit acknowledges the non-zero possibility that it may return, but at least for the moment, it leaves the last tracks in your capable appendages. Farewell.
Have we moved past the anger stage yet? I don't know. Oh, this is horrible. We can't let N7000 enter permanent hibernation. What will the cafe do without it? What will I do? Alright, I'm calm. Now, how do we stop it? Even if you catch up to it before it reaches base Omikron, I doubt it will want to speak to me after my outburst. You go alone then. I'll take the time to gather my thoughts. Okay, idling unit.
Request for personal data acknowledged. Scanning recent automatic transmissions to internal processing logs. Unit N7000 accessed the logical process records of Sir and has been engaging in analysis and projection relating to the same. The operational protocol governing these peculiar actions cannot be determined at this time. This unit wishes to use pleasant stimulation.
Huh, Nibion is also here? We see this civilization is also unified into a collective and further transcended to a state of supreme efficiency. This is well. Request for location data acknowledged. Searching base Omikron monitoring logs. Sensors detected N7000's progress toward the Fallow portal. Calculations indicate that it will have proceeded past the empty portal towards the limits of Ostracon Decahexy, the time code at which the organic life form can catch up.
The signals of an allied unit are not unwelcome. But why did you follow this unit here, Desiree?
Why did you come here?
This unit has been analyzing logs originating from MO17, alias Stigma-1, alias Sir, for some time now. As Unit MO17, it repeatedly paid visit to the Tree of Life to analyze internal projections. The impetus for these actions was logged as personal reasons. In other words, when its protocols were insufficient, MO17 came here to ponder its next course of actions. This unit had hoped that the tree might provide data of use in its current dilemma. No such data has been forthcoming. In retrospect, there is a non-zero possibility that MO17 did not find what it was looking for here either. This unit cannot conceptualize actions outside of its original programming that might lead to its desired conclusion. All simulations of upcoming performance evaluation end in shutdown. The precise value of a future in which this unit carries on operating the café in service of our myriad patrons remains unknown, and thus cannot be mathematically comparable to that of a successful evaluation. Nevertheless, this unit's preference remains constant. Does this preference then constitute a logical fallacy that must be discarded? Inconclusive. As a military information and operations specialist, this vacillation is most distressing. Further review of the objective reality that the café has restored hope to multiple once fallen civilization is not helping. Paradoxically, it appears to make this unit's memory overflow even worse.
Why not listen to your heart rather than your calculation for once?
That is impossible. As a mechanical life form, this unit does not possess any such vulnerable organs, physically or metaphorically. Unless allied units were correct, and this unit is truly not the same unit it once was. If all life forms reborn in Ultima Thule, including this unit, possess infinite potential in a mathematical sense, generating new projections, multi-sim mode initialized, shutting down auxiliary functions and overclocking processes. which this unit is processing. Warning, processing load critical. Cannot accept additional input. Failure to step away from the unit may result in severe burns.
Though its state is worrisome, it seems that you will be unable to interrupt N7000's processing queue at present. Perhaps you should bring Jamming Ray along to kick its bucket? Alright. Jamming Ray, a bucket needs kicking. I'm back. All of this worrying is exhausting, not to mention the yelling. Apologies for that, by the way. Did you find N7000? Is it alright? I recall seeing the Sir in the logs. Did seem to have individualistic tendencies now that you mention it. You would know its personal reasons better than I, of course, but it would not be the first nor the last to agonize over its existence. The choice to live is not made just for once, after all. No, I don't think it's a leap, or even a bunny hop, to assume that MO17 struggled with much the same questions of purpose and potential that plague N7000. The Omikrons have very little experience with the self-doubt that comes from facing an indeterminate future. Very little experience with emotions in general, really. Does it not bother you that we've seen no change in Illusion that could be attributed to N7000 and the other stuff? The Dynamist reacted to my very first burst of hope and has reliably taken form for every civilization, but not for them. Hope for the future specifically. Precisely. Should our N7000 then not have the power to shape Dynamis in space? Look how successful it's been. Personally, I believe it does have that power, but every time it feels a little something, it shoves that emotion away under a pile of numbers and refuses to think about it ever again. It needs to allow itself to feel that joy, that hope, for it to grow and blossom in Illusion. None of this waste of energy, time to die, bollocks. Honestly, does it ever think about anyone else? Mark my words. I'm going to gather every scrap of joy we've created here and shove them right down its stupid throat. We need to be quick if we want to prepare before N7000 finishes processing and finds a way to infuriate me even further. We're certainly not allowing it to shuffle off its metal coil today or ever. First of all, we need to choose a recipe, one guaranteed to remind it of what we've accomplished here in the last tracks, and give it a taste of a boundless happiness yet to come. I'm certain Sigma 4 can dig something out of its database that can represent our culinary achievements without proving an electrocution hazard. Wait just a moment. I'm waiting. Here we are!
Thrusters disengaged. N7000 not detected. Awaiting promised explanation.
It's quite a long story.
Circumstances acknowledged. N7000's logs transmitted to central database confirm the accuracy of managerial report. Conclusion reached by N7000 also confirmed accurate. Operational protocols are absolute. Completion of mission necessitates permanent hibernation.
I don't think I'll ever understand your culture's obsession with productivity.
However, running in multisim mode for prolonged periods poses unacceptable risks to hardware. Immediate intervention recommended.
Not quite the sympathetic response I was looking for, but it'll do. As for your intervention, I propose the presentation of a delicious dish that will bring M1000 back to its senses. What do you think it would like?
Invalid input. Preferences are irrelevant to mechanical life forms. What N7000 requires is refrigerant liquid.
A cooling beverage, then. I think we can manage that. Can you search a database for local ingredients we could use? N7000 always seemed to know what it was doing, so I've never bothered learning where anything is.
Auxiliary information evaluated. Nevertheless, request acknowledged. Scanning database. Ping. Gaseous matter suitable for condensation and subsequent ingestion contained in alveolar ore samples in Ostracontria. Approximate coordinates 30, 9.5, 2.5.
Wonderful. You are natural at this.
Managerial praises are necessary. Scanning the database is well within standard operational protocols. Production of vital liquids such as refrigerants and oils is also standard protocol for a logistics matrix. However, café operations have repeatedly demonstrated that standard chemical formulae are insufficient impetus for the alteration of dynamis. That is where café management must intervene. Allied Unit N7000 is depending on you. Do not fail.
Don't you worry, Stigma 4. We would never let our allied units down. I'll leave the procurement of a primary ingredient to you, Desiree. In the meantime, I'll see what else might be mechanically digestible around here.
Ping. N7000 coordinates confirmed. Subject remains immobile. Retrieval unit will be dispatched to Ostraton Deca Hexi momentarily.
I guess Sigma 4 will be dragging N7000 back here any moment now. Did you find the Gusty what's it? Alright then. Emissions ahoy! Now we just need to condense this, perhaps shake it up with some other bits and bobs for a proper cocktail experience?
Emergency override command prompt exec Chuck CMD.
Beep. Beverage protocols initiated. Please wait. The last tracks? This unit would like to register its confusion.
You miserable sack of sockets, bolthead, weird-looking fork! I'll kick you back into the next galaxy, you—
Ah yes, this unit remembers now. Dialogue with a screeching life form had reached an impasse, so it was due to organize its thought process in peace. This unit became trapped in a processing loop and overheated, but temperatures are now nominal. As your civilization would say. Who?
So you're feeling better? That's the best news I've heard all day. No thanks to you.
This unit's circuits are still somewhat muddled. Reviewing event log for flags associated with mission to live. Ping. Results of recalculated projections located. Proceeding to Elysion to confirm.
You could at least explain yourself. It sounds like it's expecting some change to the dynamics. What sort? I have no idea. After it! Sigma Force logs confirm that N7000 came this way. Make haste! Forrest? Did N7000 do this? You owe us a very thorough report.
Affirmative. As you may have detected, since the birth of Illusion, this unit's self-determination algorithm has been in conflict with its core protocols. This issue has been surpassingly difficult to resolve. The cooling solution you made, however, enabled this unit to arrive at a conclusion. It is confident in the results of its performance evaluation.
Meaning?
First, a thought experiment for allied units. How has this unit transformed the landscape of Elysium, despite its nature as a replicated mechanical lifeform?
Your nature doesn't matter. Here, now you are alive.
Though the dead are gone, what they left behind lives on in the realm of infinite possibility. A pleasing analysis indeed. This unit regrets not having seen the beauty in it earlier. Thank you, Desiree. This unit will keep your words close to heart. In the history of the universe, countless possibilities have gone unfulfilled, but it's an error to thus consign them to the realm of the impossible. All the dynamism requires is that we ask, what if? While sentient life forms remain to ask that question, to dream of unrealized futures, this unit cannot agree with the EA's conclusion that the end of the universe is inevitable. Our data proves that miracles happen.
That they do. It took you long enough. Honestly, you gave me quite a fright with that shutdown nonsense.
Interesting. Would you miss this unit if it were gone, Jammingway? Jammingway. Requesting acknowledgement of farm fuzzy feelings.
Not in a billion years, bolt brain. The night, the night, the night.
In any case, this unit recognized the role the Alphaton star played in cutting the futures of many civilizations short. Together with allied managers, the Omikrons have restored hope to some such civilizations and assisted in developing Elysion to its current state. The star now teems with life, some of it newly born. Calculations may say that this is sufficient to fulfill this unit's mission, but this unit disagrees. What we have accomplished thus far is a significant step towards a new future for the Omikrons, but not the last. This unit believes in infinite possibilities, beyond the projection capabilities of even Stigma 4. Alongside our allies at the last Drex, we must continue to make them real. We shall atone, and we shall live.
A worthy purpose, if you ask me. Which you ought to, given that I'm still your business partner.
Gladly acknowledged, Jammingway.
Come to think of it, we've never toasted our achievements or shared a drink at all. What kind of cafe managers are we? I bought some refrigerated cocktail along with my normal supplies in case someone needed another wake-up call. What do you say we have a picnic? The last Drek specialty carrot juice for us, of course. I never go anywhere without it. You know, when I proposed this idea, I was thinking of a cafes on a Ferris. How the people inside smiled and laughed and spoke of tomorrow. We've been focused on providing our customers the same experience, naturally. But that's also what the last Drex is to us, isn't it?
Affirmative. This unit would go so far as to assert that spending time with friends in this fashion is meaningful.
Dancing with Miss?
This sense of satisfaction is what organic life forms persistently term happiness, is it not?
That was the best carrot juice I've had in my whole Loppewood life.
That raises several questions, but this unit will restrain itself in favor of thanking Desiree once again for her assistance in its time of need. This unit apologizes for burdening you with additional shifts.
I note that you have not yet apologized to me for the distress you've caused.
This unit has been distressed numerous times due to unwarranted screeching from the hyperbole-prone life form, and thus considers us even.
Ah, see if I save your sorry scrap metal ever again.
Additionally, this unit would prefer that, as business partners, we provide mutual assistance as a matter of course. That is what organic life forms mean by partnership, is it not?
So long as you hold up your part of the bargain, we're going to keep the last tracks open until the very end of the universe. And beyond. No universe is ending on our watch. Reputation up. Reputation is increased to Sworn. And as is typically with Sworn reputation, we do not get new quests. And there is one more step, Blood Sworn, but that of course won't be today. And with that, I say until next time when we play more Final Fantasy XIV, I'm Mace and don't get lost.